All right, team, it's Friday afternoon, and that means it has got to be go time for the show dedicated to social engineering at the barn on the street. Hello, you beautiful citizens of the internet. I'm Brian Brushwood, and we got to congratulate last week's winner of the Outlaws Relic. Congratulations to Kyle for being our randomly selected winner, and double secret congratulations go to Cohen, who is one of 300 plus of you guys who figured out last week's super secret hidden phrase, Strange Brew. One of my favorite Canadian-themed movies from when I was a kid. That thing was on HBO my entire childhood long. It's how I know all my facts about Canada. Turns out I don't know a lot about Canada, but we gave you a ton of hints. We played music samples from it. Oh, take off, you hosers! I stole quotes from the movie. Oh, jeez. I gotta take a leak so bad I can taste it. I did mention Max von Sydow, and most importantly, we even buried the IMDb code right in the middle of the episode. Put that all together and it becomes obvious that the answer is Strange Brew. All right, back here in America, we are less than a week away from Thanksgiving, and it hit me like a ton of bricks the other day. We are barreling towards the most awkward Thanksgiving in American history. I mean, except for the first one. I bet that was pretty awkward. We were like, hey, remember when we slaughtered?
Was the first Thanksgiving after the slaughter or before?
I mean, one of those Thanksgiving was super awkward. Every Thanksgiving has awkward moments, but this year it's gonna be supercharged. So here's a few social engineering tricks to navigate those nasty waters. First up, no matter who you're talking to, remember that the person asking the questions is the one in charge of the conversation. You get to decide where things are headed. If they're moving into awkward territory, ask a question that guides them back on track to something safe. It's an old salesman tactic designed to get people nodding and agreeing and answering questions so that it feels like they're having a fine conversation, but you can use it to keep everything not awkward. Always be thinking of another question to keep things moving along. Next up, when you see a family member that you don't recognize or you can't access their name, buy yourself some time by using a politician's trick. Look them right in the eye, hold their hand, and say, "It's so good to see you." After that, make small talk, and I guarantee you in a few minutes, they'll give you enough details that you'll remember exactly why you should or shouldn't know this person. Number 3, when somebody says something you don't like, learn the power of the honest but non-committal phrase. That is a really interesting way to put it. Well, there you go. And then I punched her in the face. Wait, that last one's not good, is it?
No.
Never mind. Number 4, before you go in, establish an escape route. Say something innocuous like, hey, just so you know, I got a phone call coming up in a few minutes, but I'm excited to see you guys again. Now you could go for as long or as little as you like, and whenever things get that right moment, you can, oh, remember, that phone call. It's time for that. If you didn't set up an escape plan, you always have one available. Whenever the right moment strikes, just say, I've got to go to the bathroom. Give yourself 2 or 3 minutes. On your way back, just get caught up in a conversation with someone else. Or when you do come back, make sure to guide things to more pleasant topics. If you do get sucked into an argument, at some point they're going to call you a name. When they do, take 2 seconds before you respond. And when you do, put the onus on them to prove that they understand where you're coming from. With this simple phrase, that doesn't sound right. How do you define that? And then it's on them to prove that they understand the word the same way you do. Spoiler alert, they don't. It's why you're fighting. Once you've established that you're not using the same terms, use a pattern interruption to change the subject. A pattern interruption is anything that shakes things up. We get caught in these loops where we get more and more upset or stuck on a point. When you do something outrageous like just ask, hey, have you ever seen naked boobies on the internet? People suddenly don't want to talk about your racist uncle. And the pattern interruption can be incredibly silly. If you're in the middle of a conversation that you no longer want to be having, nod and then look confused and say, I'm sorry, I think I'm losing you. I'm going into a tunnel. It doesn't matter what you do for the interruption or how silly it is, it's a giant reset button that allows you to come back and again start guiding the conversation with those questions. And finally, this is the Swiss Army knife of your Thanksgiving experience. Whether you want to connect with someone, whether you want to change the subject, whether you just want to pass the time, have pictures ready to show on your cell phone. Everybody wants to know how your last year went, and nobody gets upset when they see your adorable little mug because you're cute. You adorable, look at you. All right, guys, this week for a Thanksgiving treat, we are giving away double the number of Outlaws relics. Just head on over to gimme.scamstuff.com, put in your email, and you might be one of our randomly selected winners that gets not one, but two people will get Outlaws relics. We're giving away 2 relics to 2 different people. You got double the chances. That's what I'm saying. And you can double your chances by figuring out this week's super secret hidden code phrase. Once you figure that out, put that in, and you'll be entered in a second drawing where we're giving away 2 more boxes to 1 person each.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I got it. Good. Okay, good. Oh, and a PSA. Starting now and ending Thanksgiving morning. Don't buy anything from scamstuff.com. Yes, I know the prices are reasonable and the stuff is super rad, but we're gearing up for our big Black Friday sale, which, between you, me, and the wall, is gonna jump the gun and start a day early. It'll be a Black Thursday, which I think was the original name for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is just a rebranding effort for what was originally called Black Thursday. Look, you're gonna wake up on Thursday morning and all the prices are gonna be insane. You're gonna knock out all of your shopping over that weekend. All right, guys, have a fantastic holiday weekend. Say hi to your family. Take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. Be nice. Don't argue. Eat turkey. Unless you're vegan. In which case, don't argue about being vegan. Nobody likes that. Don't say again, because you don't remember if you never... All right, guys, this week for Thanksgiving, we are going to gorge ourselves on cars. And you can double your chances, and you can double your chances, and you can double your chances, and you can double your chances. And you can double your chances by... And you can double your chances. It just sounds weird now.